Hello, I'm Martin Fisher. Welcome to the Estadio Walmir Campelo Bezerra for tonight's friendly international between Brazil and Portugal. Two nations that share history and culture, but have enjoyed vastly contrasting fortunes down the years on the football pitch. Brazil, world champions 5 times. Portugal's best on the world stage, third in 1966 when they beat Brazil en route to the semis. And the great Pelé was injured in that game, by the way. He is here tonight and we'll see him shortly. But first, let's bring you tonight's lineups. Well, Coach Dunga didn't select Ronaldinho for this one. Officially, the reason is that he didn't want to risk him. In all, 4 changes to the team that were held to a goalless draw by Colombia a month ago. Injury rules out Lucio, and with Juan not selected, it's a new central defensive partnership of Luisao and Thiago Silva. Anderson is preferred to Josue in midfield. Luis Fabiano, joint top scorer in the qualifiers, gets the nod in attack. Portugal include 2 players that were born in Brazil in their starting lineup. Deco and Pepe, stars of their adopted country these days. Simão scored against Brazil in the 2-0 win 20 months ago. Ronaldo hopes to pip Kaká to the Ballon d'Or this year. On paper, Portugal looks strong. 9 substitutes available for both teams tonight. Could be a big night for the 2 number 14s. Both Miranda of Brazil and Portugal's Rolando hope to pick up their first caps this evening. It's a stadium that has been refurbished recently, 20,000 capacity. It's the official unveiling of it. And here is the great man himself, Pelé. An embrace for Luis Fabiano, one or two of the Brazilians. No favouritism here then. 77 goals in 92 appearances, an international career that spanned 14 years and included 3 World Cup triumphs. 1958, he scored 6 times as a 17-year-old, including 2 in the final against Sweden. That's his country retain it in 62 and then win it again in 1970. And it's 39 years ago tonight that Pelé scored his 1,000th career goal at the Maracanã, a penalty for Santos against Vasco da Gama. It's an unusual way to start an international fixture. Pelé's job is done. And let's hope that the football that follows matches the undoubted class that he brought to the football pitch in his prime. The official kick-off is Portugal's. Tonight's referee from Uruguay, Jorge Larionda. Still some hesitation before we can get proceedings finally underway. The 18th meeting between these nations. The first took place some 52 years ago in Lisbon. It went the way of Brazil. The 17 previous games, Brazil have won 11, but they haven't come out on top since 1989. And the most recent game last February 2007, was won 2-0 by Portugal. A couple of late goals in that one. Ricardo Carvalho got the first. He's not here. He's suffering with an injury. Simão, who does start, got the second. That indeed was Brazil's first defeat under their coach Dunga, who is under pressure at the moment, despite Brazil currently sitting second in the CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying campaign, some 6 points behind Paraguay. Problem has been as much about the quality or lack of quality in their performances as much as some poor results. Just 4 wins out of 10. The last 3 home games have all been draws, all goalless draws. Indeed, Brazil haven't scored on home soil this year in 2008. Here's Maicon, one of the ever-presents in the World Cup qualifying campaign for Brazil. And he's stepping in. Ronaldo going through the centre. Play on, says the referee. Ronaldo sprawled to the ground. Here's his club teammate Anderson. Now Robinho. Darting run, crowded out of it by 3 Portuguese players. High tempo. And it's Bosingwa. Glided away from Kleber as though he wasn't there. Held up just inside the box though. Started off in the English Premier League with Chelsea in terrific fashion. Already has a couple of goals to his name. Moving on the left-hand side. Nice little reverse ball to him, and he's charging towards that Brazilian penalty area. Held up just outside, and he's won his team a free kick here. Strong challenge coming in from Thiago Silva. And Ronaldo, who scored 2 free kicks at the weekend for Manchester United in their 5-0 thumping of Stoke. Might well fancy this himself, although Deco and Simão have taken charge of proceedings. They don't wear the captain's armband though for nothing, and seniority comes into play in these sort of situations. Driven in against that wall. Came off Kaká. First corner of the evening. Quickly taken. Portugal looking to get about Brazil quickly here. And a chance here for Bruno Alves, and it's a goal! Portugal take the lead. Dani got the final touch. Portugal have really set about Brazil here. And Dani gets his first ever goal for his country with less than 5 minutes on the clock. Well, Brazil couldn't deal with the initial cross, and when it was fired back in by Bruno Alves, it's the back heel from Dani that takes it across the line and ends the back of the net. Third appearance for his country, brings his first goal for his country. An awful lot of fuss about this young striker. Carlos Queiroz deciding not to pick Nuno Gomes for this game. Hugo Almeida, who's led the line in recent games, is amongst the subs. It's a real body blow for Dunga's men so early on. And And here come Portugal again with Simão. Really good looking ball across. Luisão daren't touch that one. Foul against Luis Fabiano. Portugal themselves have found goals difficult to come by of late. In the last World Cup qualifier, they were held at home by Albania to a 0-0 draw. Prior to that, it was 0-0 in Sweden. Carlos Queiroz, their coach, will be delighted by the way they've started. On the front foot. And Brazil haven't been able to put any kind of passing move together yet. And this one breaks down at the feet of Luis Fabiano. Pepe looking long. Inch perfect for Ronaldo. Here's Elano. Ronaldo with the tackle. Ronaldo, when he did his press conference on Monday, was stressing how much he was looking forward to playing in Brazil. Said that he feels like he's home. Picked up an early knock with that challenge on Elano, far side. Ferreira. Danny. Ronaldo strong enough to hold off Elano. Singwa. Well, it's not often that Brazil are out-footballed in their own backyard, but that is the case at the moment. But Robinho might just get the better of Pepe here. He's done well. He's done very well. He's got options to his right. It's a chance for the equaliser, and there it is! Luis Fabiano, 1-1. What a start we have. Well, Luis Fabiano gets the plaudits for putting it in, but what about the work by Robinho to set him up? That was terrific. So strong to hold off Pepe, the vision to pick out Luis Fabiano, who was unmarked. Ferreira had gone AWOL. And it's a smart finish from the man who plays his club football in Sevilla. And his international goal-scoring record bears comparison with the best. It's now 12 in this his 23rd international. Who said these teams couldn't score goals recently? Robinho looking for Kleber. Fantastic response. And a response that has the coach mightily relieved. Corner swung across and Brazil get it away as far as Kleber. Alano, space far side for Maicon. Robinho coming towards him, that leaves a gap behind him. Wasn't the best of balls, it was behind Kaká. But it's a Brazilian throw. Well, so often friendly internationals can be a little bit disappointing. So far, this is far from it. 2 goals already. And nothing to suggest that the high tempo and top quality football will diminish over the next 80 minutes. Great feet by Robinho and his tricks by Maniche. Robinho, who's really looked the part in the English Premier League. He's already scored 7 goals for Manchester City. He's a huge favourite there. And he's really discovered the goal-scoring knack for Brazil in their recent World Cup qualifiers away from home. He's scored recently in their victories in Chile and Venezuela. Searching through ball. Thiago Silva is the defender. Foul given against Simão. Heavy first touch by Kim that almost offered hope for Robinho. And a touch from Bruno Alves. One of only 2 players that play their football in the Portuguese league. Lining up for Portugal this evening. Kaká. Maicon has got the better of Ferreira. Couldn't quite keep it in though. Enjoying a terrific season at Inter Milan is Maicon. He's scored 3 times already into the defending champions in the Italian league, already top of the table. Deco. Ronaldo. Deco. Fantastic football. Is there a finish? Shot was blocked by Thiago Silva. Alano fails to pick out Robinho on this near side. Deco. Now Anderson for Brazil. Kaká for Robinho. Beautiful play by Robinho and just wide. Fantastic move, and the way that he just glided away from first Pepe and then Bruno Alves. It was marvellous to watch. He really is in top form at the moment, Robinho. Brazil desperately close to taking the lead. So much quality out there on paper, and so many of those potential stars are turning it on already. Deco. Maniche for Pepe. Now Bosingwa. Ronaldo. Deco caught in possession by Kaká. Portuguese defenders falling at his feet. Anderson's shot is charged down. Yet to score for his country, the 20-year-old. It's the 5th friendly of the year for Brazil. They haven't really looked convincing in any of them. Narrow victories over Ireland and Sweden, given a bit of a scare by Canada in the USA before they overcame them by 3-2, and then a few days later in the States they were embarrassed by Venezuela. 2-0 defeat, the first time they'd ever been beaten by Venezuela. Didn't go down well in Brazil. It's been a blistering start. The first goal put away there by Dani. Less than 4 minutes on the clock there before Robinho set up Luis Fabiano at the other end. Fantastic strength, excellent vision, tidy finish. Both sides playing with real freedom tonight. The emphasis on free-flowing football. Squarish. He was only appointed Portuguese coach in July. This is his 6th game in charge, but already he's under some pressure as well. Portugal struggling at the moment in their World Cup qualifying group. They sit 3rd after 4 games, a couple of points behind Denmark and Hungary. In the European group, only one side from each group definitely sure of qualifying. Finish 2nd and you get another bite in the playoffs. Ronaldo. And he wins the free kick. Pepe and Bruno Alves have made their way forward. Dani joining in too. Ronaldo has already taken it, and it's driven in towards that near post. Julio Cesar will feel he had it covered. Goalkeeper whose run of clean sheets has been broken this evening. Successive clean sheets in the qualifying campaign for the Inter Milan goalkeeper prior to this evening. Simão. Dani through the centre, cut out by Luisao. And here's Kaká. By Michael. Ronaldo back on his feet quickly, but it's ahead of him to Dani. Well anticipated by Anderson. Milano brushed to the ground. to the goal scorer, Danny. He wasn't 10 yards away. And had that shot found the net, there was no way on earth it was going to be allowed. Anderson searching for Luis Fabiano. Kim prevents the corner. Just. Goalkeeper who turned 33 last week. First choice keeper these days for Portugal. Out, who plays his football with Benfica in the Portuguese league, currently second in the table. Clever. Milano fouled as he turned. Nish, the man penalised, free kick already taken. Milano for Robinho. Teammates currently at Manchester City, although Milano's days there look numbered, having fallen out with manager Mark Hughes. Anderson. Milano letting it run, good decision. Kaká with a shot. Struck the backside of the defender. Challenged by Anderson, was too strong on Deco. Ronaldo and Kaká, two leading contenders for the Ballon d'Or and the FIFA World Player of the Year. Chance for us to compare the two of them on the pitch this evening. Neither as yet has really comes to fore at the moment. Just flashes of their genius. Deco. Ronaldo asking too much of Ferreira. Two more goals for Ronaldo at the weekend. Saw him notch up his 100th and 101st goals for Manchester United. Here's Kaká. Luis Fabiano turned well and finds the back of the net. It's 2-1. It took a bit of a deflection, but that will go down as another strike for Luis Fabiano. Kaká this time setting him up, but it's a great turn inside the penalty area by the centre forward. Bruno Alves twisted this way and that, but here's the turn coming up. Pepe sent the wrong way. It took a deflection off the centre half, but nestles in the bottom corner, and Brazil have come from behind to go in front here, and Luis Fabiano has got them both. Back come Portugal with Simão. Ronaldo takes over. Didn't get hold of it as well as he wanted to. Comfortable stop by Julio César. Anderson. Robinho for Kaká. Looks too strong for Luis Fabiano, but he kept it in somehow. And Robinho almost got there ahead of Bruno Alves. Well, there's real competition for that lone striker role for Brazil. Joe and Adriano have had their run-outs in recent months. Anderson from distance. Luis Fabiano has a strike rate that puts others in the shade. And there's the latest goal that he scored in the Brazil shirt. 13 to his name. The way he started tonight, you wouldn't rule against him scoring again this evening. Bosingwa. It's not the free kick. Well, Brazil bounced back from conceding a goal after 4 minutes. Can Portugal bounce back in similar fashion, having gone behind? Visitors started so well. How brilliantly Brazil have responded. Now the ball is very much in the Portuguese court. Certainly have the talent. Offside flag up against Danny. Carlos Queiroz, by the way, has already been given the dreaded vote of confidence. Came from Gilberto Madei, the president of the Portuguese FA. Said that he's been appointed for the long term, not just 6 games. Here's Kaká, unusually running the ball out of play. Robinho. Shot on here maybe for Alano. Heavy touch by Ronaldo. Don't often see that. He will be anxious to impress this evening. Brazil struggling to get it clear, but get it clear they do. Oh, what was that? Embarrassing moment for Kleber. Brazil will hope that it doesn't cost them. Bosingwa. Danny waits in the middle and continues to wait. Anderson carries it forward. Delightful back heel by Robinho. And he's got it back, and he's got players running to his left and right. Easy to see from here, but Kaká further to the right was the better option. Strong run. Brilliantly timed challenge by Luisão. Robinho. Brazil currently ranked 5th in the FIFA World Rankings. It's Robinho coming forward. Just too strong for Kaká. Kim able to get it away. Brazil now find themselves behind 4 European sides in Spain, Germany, Italy and the Netherlands. They're still the top South American side. Argentina are 6th. Portugal, by the way, are 10th. Here's Michael. Strong run. Kaká. No way through, but it's fallen here for Robinho. Supporting the shape of Kleber. He's ignored. Anderson preferred. Robinho. Portugal's turn to ask some questions of Brazil. Ferreira. Manish finding Simão, who had to try and control that on his chin. More comfortable with the ball at his feet. It's a disappointing cross from the Atletico Madrid winger. Of course, if Ronaldo had had his way in the summer, he would be with the other Madrid club, Real. On-off move that Manchester United eventually won by keeping him at Old Trafford for at least another season anyway. Simão. Bosingwa. Well, no doubt about it that Brazil were rocked on their heels in the opening 5 minutes, found themselves a goal behind, had to come out, had to show their quality, and they have done so. And the performance they have produced so far is more like the kind of display that their demanding fans expect. Kaká gets it back from Luis Fabiano. Still might be on here for Brazil. Still might be. Kleber. Robinho. Fantastic feet. Shot awry. Just about everything he's tried so far this evening has come off. Kaká, great touch for Robinho. There's the return pass. Kaká for 3. Expect him to do better with those sort of chances, don't you? Great link-up play with Robinho. And when he was bearing down on goal, you really fancied him to make it 3-1 Brazil. Inch-perfect ball. Kim came out as far as he could to narrow the angle. And for once, Kaká fails to hit the target. Bosingwa taking on Kleber for pace. Danny is free. Deco. Simao. Milano hooking it away. Forward by Bruno Alves, but strong header that is never likely to create another attack. Ronaldo, first touch takes him away from Luisao. Robinho tackling back. It's Kaká's turn. As though was a foul on Thiago. Thiago, who's back in the Portuguese frame, having been out in the wilderness for the best part of 2 seasons. Performances for Juventus have earned him the recall. What can Portugal muster with this free kick? Nothing initially. Maicon makes sure he gets to the loose ball first. Couldn't quite keep it in though. Throw in quickly taken. Thiago. Ronaldo. Now Manish. Thiago blocked. And here Brazil will look to spring the counter swiftly with Kaká. Alano takes over. Poor pass. Straight to Bosingwa, who plays very much in the mould of a Brazilian fullback, loves to get forward, loves it. Here's Danny. Thiago Silva is the defender. Good upper body strength by Danny, and he's done well to win a corner. Expensive purchase for Zenit St. Petersburg in the summer. 30 million euros took him to Zenit from Dinamo Moscow. Got his first international goal tonight. Looking to get a second here from this corner. Brazil at the moment defending the set piece as well, and it's Anderson who can bring it away. Glides past his marker, invites Robinho to take on Ferreira. Kim had to come. Good work again by Brazil. Challenge was just on the edge, I think. Just a click on the back of Robinho's heels. Portugal daren't concede a third. To take. Should be a corner, I think. More work ahead of Kim and his defenders. Again, it's Solano to deliver. Headed away by Ronaldo. Back in and helped on by Luisao, who's offside anyway. sure that he was, though, looking at that replay. Looked to me as though Ronaldo was ever so slow coming out, and Luisao was not even level. He was behind Ronaldo. Goal side. Here's Danny. Basingwa with the early ball. Well, you can see that, sure that it is Ronaldo coming out, that he's certainly playing on Lucio. Kaká. So quick. Ferreira kept pace, and Portugal can clear. Ball control by Alano. And Danny has managed to shake off Maicon and is now taking on Luisao. There's nobody in support in the middle for him, so he's forced to check. Ronaldo might enjoy this. Oh, he was up against his teammate Anderson. Anderson defended that very effectively. Even gets a goal kick out of it. At the moment, Ronaldo certainly in the shadows with the likes of Robinho and Kaká. That's Luis Fabiano that's got the 2 goals for Brazil after Danny had put Portugal ahead inside the opening 4 minutes. Here's Danny again, gets it back from Ronaldo. Anderson selected ahead of Josue for this game, playing alongside Gilberto Silva in the defensive shield ahead of the back four. Certainly putting in some important tackles. It enables the likes of Kaká and Robinho freedom to move forward swiftly and cause chaos at the other end for Portugal. Couldn't keep it in. Ferreira into added time, just the minute to come. It's promising for Portugal. The whistler's gone for a push on Maicon there. So now with the burst of pace that troubled Brazil briefly. Switch to the left-hand side for the closing stage of this first period. Ronaldo back on the right. And here is the Portuguese captain, yet to stamp his undoubted quality on this game. And that was careless, and Kaká might just make him pay. Pepe has just kicked the sole of Kaká's boot there. That was painful, but the referee has blown for half-time anyway. And what a first half we've seen here. Terrific start made by the visitors Portugal, who were in front inside 4 minutes. Danny's first goal for his country after Bruno Alves had fired across the 6-yard box. Brazil level some 5 minutes later through Luis Fabiano. Robinho set up that one, and Luis Fabiano again on target. In the 25th minute, after Kaká had done some great work down the right. Brazil have responded brilliantly. It has been a brilliant first half, and it's Brazil who lead at the break by 2-1.
England's Tour of India one-day international series live on Setanta Sports.
That's going to be fun. That's comprehensive. Good swivel on that back foot. First boundary of the inning. Has he got him? Yes.
England's Tour of India continues Sunday exclusively live on Setanta Sports.
This is a serious message to everyone watching. I'm on Setanta Sports. Peace and love. Peace and love. I want to tell you, please keep sending me fan mail to the special one at setanta.com. I'm warning you with peace and love. Peace and love. Keep sending it to me. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, peace and love. Peace and love.
No radicals, no communists, no liberals, no leaders, no followers, no forces. No one can stop your instinctive desire for knowledge.
There's an another shell right beside us.
As long as you keep questioning, so will we. BBC World News. Never stop asking.
A new era on Setanta Sports.
What a strike!
There's a lot of football on Setanta Sports.
Magnificent! Welcome back to the Estadio Walmir Campelo Bezerra for the second half of this friendly international between Brazil and Portugal. The first half was terrifically entertaining. Brazil going in at the break leading by 2-1, having gone behind after just 4 minutes. Danny with his first goal for Portugal. 2 strikes from Luis Fabiano ensured that Brazil enjoyed a half-time advantage. And Portugal preparing to make 2 changes at the start of this second half. Expect plenty of changes as the evening wears on. On nights like this, the respective coaches are aware that club managers will be particularly anxious that their precious stars aren't overworked. No changes as yet, though, to Brazil's lineup. And it's Brazil who get us restarted in this second half, now attacking the goal away to our right. Hoping to continue where they left off. They entertained us with some lovely free-flowing football in that first 45. Portugal had their moments as well. Didn't really test Julio Cesar, having got off to a dream start. Here's Ronaldo. And a burst of pace. Nani, one of the subs. First corner of the second half goes Portugal's way. Can they start the second as brightly as they started the first? Killed in by Deco. And he has gone down and stayed down. There's the other change, Raul Morales. Midfielder and the forward have been brought on by Carlos Queiroz at the break. And he has been heavily involved already. Just looked like he might have gone over on his ankle there. But he's okay now, back on his feet. Here's Kaká in behind Bosingwa. Won by Luisao. Ferreira, one of the survivors from the Portuguese side that reached the final of Euro 2004. Here's another one, Ronaldo. Lost out to Robinho, who's given it straight to Bruno Alves. Nani. Ronaldo, too slow. Raul Morales. Good ball. Not a bad shot either. Straight at Julio César, but there was power in it from Nani. Turned 22 on Monday and was given a cake by his teammates. Ronaldo even helped him blow out the candles. First the loose ball is Kaká. Robinho. See what he was trying to do. Alano had made a decent break into the box there. Clever being hassled by Nani and running into trouble. Deco for Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a sniff of a chance here. Good cover by Maicon. That was needless by Clever. He redeems himself with that challenge on Ronaldo. Manish. Anderson for Alano. Luis Fabiano has the pace to get there ahead of Bruno Alves. Across comes Pepe. Luis Fabiano away from him. The ball across was too strong for Robinho. Morales. Harsh Krarosh, with the introduction of those two subs at half-time, has just switched the personnel in attack. Ronaldo, who started wide left, then went wide right, is now through the centre. So now operating on this left-hand side with Nani down the right. Morales alongside Manish, just in front of the back four, with Deco ahead of them. Here's Anderson. Confirmation of those Portuguese changes. Danny, the goal scorer, and Thiago on his comeback to the international scene. The two replaced. Here's one of the newcomers, Nani. Lines up left-footed again. Not scared to shoot. Has scored twice in the qualifying campaign already against Malta and Denmark. Plenty of youngsters in this relatively small crowd. We're seeing a fine exhibition of football so far, although the second half hasn't quite lived up to what we saw in the first as yet. Still plenty of time to come, of course. Here's Maicon for Brazil. Manish has lost it. Robinho takes over. Good interception by Morales. Fouled by Robinho. Morales, who was on the score sheet in the Portuguese campaign in the European Championships in the summer. Tournament that started brightly with comfortable victories over Turkey and the Czech Republic. They won their group but went out at the quarter-final stage to Germany. All pretty disappointing. Portugal had been amongst the favourites. Were expected to make at least the semis. Quarter-final defeat, the last game in charge for Luis Felipe Scolari, the man that 6 years earlier had taken Brazil to the summit of world football. As they won the World Cup in Japan. Now in charge of several of these players in club football at Chelsea in the English Premier League, of course. Including those two there, Basingwa and Deco. There's two summer signings indeed. Here's another Chelsea man, Paulo Ferreira. Free header for Bruno Alves. Deco, Ronaldo. Brazil have been good tonight at closing him down quickly. Kaká. Robinho, brilliantly kept in. He's away from Ferreira. And now looking to punish Portugal even more. Luis Fabiano, great move. It's Maicon looking for goal and scoring the goal. Beating Kim at his near post with real power. Fabulously constructed goal by Brazil. And it's the right back, Maicon, who thrills the crowd and his teammates with the finish. Everybody's joining in with this celebration. And all started with Robinho keeping the ball in. Maicon backing up his forwards and then embarrassing Kim at his near post. Goalkeeper will not enjoy seeing that again. Ferocious power, hit with the outside of his right boot from a tight angle. Should not have scored from there. But don't tell him that, because he's just proved that he can. 3-1 Brazil. Difficult to see a way back for Portugal now. First goal for his country in over a year. Has been scoring goals aplenty for Inter Milan this season. Couple in Serie A. Another one in the Champions League, not bad for a right back. Robinho turning on the style again. It's a slice of luck. Kaká carries it forward down the far side. Times tonight Brazil have been close to their very best. Performances in particular of Robinho and Luis Fabiano have been terrific. Here's Maicon again. Robinho blocked but in. Hat-trick for Luis Fabiano. A fourth for Brazil. Portugal surely dead and buried now. Right place, right time. But good goal scorers find the right positions. Robinho was denied. Luis Fabiano following up wasn't. And Maicon, tonight's other goal scorer, heavily involved. Robinho almost got through. Kim could only parry. First to respond, Luis Fabiano. And despite protestations of offside against the sharpshooter from Sevilla, those appeals fall on deaf ears. It's 4-1 Brazil. And a yellow card shown for the celebrations. It's all just getting a little bit tasty now. Manish and Ilano squaring up to each other. Anderson sensibly dragging the Portuguese midfielder away from the fray. The referee has his card out. Who's he shown it to? That's the question. Ilano booked for the challenge, but the little fracas afterwards has gone unpunished, I think. Looked to me as though it was just Ilano who was booked for the initial challenge. Ronaldo over the free kick, 35 yards out, needs to be special, and that certainly wasn't. An understatement, but Ronaldo tonight has not lived up to his huge talent. Well, few inside the stadium would have predicted this after that awful start, a goal down after 4 minutes. There were mutterings at that stage of how Brazil have responded, and they have turned on the start, and we still have 30 minutes to go. This is what the locals demand. Goals, excitement, and of course, a victory. Ferreira. Manish. Simao looking for Bosingwa. Ramirez. Oh, fantastic ball. Simao is in here. Should be 4-2. It is. Brilliant goal from Portugal. Excellent passing move. And Simao, who scored against Brazil 20 months ago in that 2-0 victory over Brazil at Arsenal, might well have just thrown a lifeline to Portugal. For once, Brazil are fast asleep. Through ball from Deco, releasing Simao, who eyed up the opportunity before burying it. The goals keep on coming. And remember, before tonight, both of these sides were struggling to find the back of the net. Portugal coming here on the back of 2 goalless draws against Sweden and Albania, whilst Brazil hadn't scored at home this year. The way these sides have gone about the game, you can see there being more goals still. Here's Elano. Kakar it was who got the header in. Nani. Elano for Brazil. Here's Luisao. Anderson. Elano. Maicon. Kaká coming short. Luis Fabiano drifting towards the penalty spot in the middle. Dangerous clearance that Robinho spotted. Clever. Kaká. Elano. Going for goal. What a goal! What a fantastic strike by Elano. The goals just keep on coming. And they're all from the top draw. Well, at 0-0, I don't think you go for this shot, but at 4-2 up, you think, why not? Kaká picked him out. Elano just cut across the ball. That's how he got the bend. And Kim is having a horrible night in the Portuguese goal, but I don't think you could ask him to get close to that. He's just being embarrassed by fantastic finishes by these stars in the Brazilian shirt. Maicon and Elano have both scored from a similar kind of angle, and Luis Fabiano has helped himself to a hat-trick. And it's difficult to know where the goal scoring will finish tonight. 5-2, and we still have 25 minutes to go. And this fella on the ball, Ronaldo, is the man that many people are expecting to really stamp his quality on the game. Adriano might get a piece of the action shortly. But before that, Portugal want to make another change. It's Deco who's going to be replaced. Kaká thought that number 10 related to him, but it's Deco who's coming off for Portugal. And João Moutinho of Sporting Lisbon is on. It's Luis Fabiano with a hat-trick, replaced by Adriano, who would love to help himself to a goal this evening. Back in the bad books of Jose Mourinho at Inter Milan. Moutinho for Deco for Portugal. It's a Brazilian change that sees Luis Fabiano replaced by Adriano, and there'll be others as this second half progresses. Adriano, who was amongst the scorers in Brazil's last victory in the World Cup qualifiers, 4-0 success against Venezuela last month. Fair to say, though, on tonight's evidence that Luis Fabiano has edged ahead of the competition for the striker's role. Adriano beaten here by the offside flag. Here is Moutinho. Well, as you can see from the replay there, that Adriano was a good metre or so onside when that ball was released to him. Nani. Ronaldo. He's getting increasingly desperate, isn't he? On a night when 7 goals have been scored, it's very rare that Ronaldo hasn't scored one of them. Hasn't come close so far this evening. Alexandre Pato, the 19-year-old Brazilian striker, hoping to get a run out at some stage this evening. Alano looking for Kaká. Ramirez. This result will not go down well in Portugal. It's a real humbling, albeit against a team that's still considered to be amongst the best around. And they're firing on all cylinders. Few can compete with Brazil. Portugal have had their moments, but not enough of them. And they haven't worked Julio Cesar anywhere near enough in the Brazil goal. And that was what Alano meant, and he's given it straight to Ronaldo. Got to do it all himself here, I think. Held up by Luisao. Coutinho has picked out Nani. Went down all too easily for the referee's liking. Alano will be relieved. It was his initial error that had given Ronaldo the chance. Bosingwa. Manish. Coutinho. Ronaldo and Nani in the middle waiting. Still, there's good work rate from the Brazilian side. They might be leading 5-2 with less than 20 minutes to go, but there's no slackers out there. Still working hard, still looking to close down the man in possession. Adriano, a little bit too robust in his challenge. Coutinho looking for Bosingwa. Now Manish. Adriano winning the foul off Bruno Alves. Smack that into the back of the net from there. Whistle had long since gone. Alano is the man down. He's had an eventful second half, booked for the little spat with Manish, and scored his fifth goal for his country to make it 5-2. And now it looks as though his evening is about to come to an end as he takes his place on the buggy. Here's the pleasant memory. Fantastic finish. Alano helped off. That is the end of his evening, I fancy. And it's Mancini, the Inter Milan forward, who's going to come on in his stead. Mancini, who's came off the bench in the last couple of World Cup qualifiers against Venezuela and Colombia. Only his 15th appearance. He actually made his debut some 9 years ago. Very much a stop, start, stop career for him so far for his country. One of those on the fringe of things for Dunga at the moment. Having been given the chance, he's got to make the most of it. Here's Hugo Almeida of Werder Bremen, Portugal's 4th change. Simão, the man who's made way for him. Means that both of Portugal's goal scorers have been replaced, Dani and Simão. Indeed, Maicon is the only goal scorer that's still on the pitch. Luano we've just seen taken off. Luis Fabiano, who has got a hat-trick, has already been replaced by Adriano. A scoreline the whole of Brazil has been waiting for since Dunga took charge. This will be his 30th victory and his 43rd game as coach of Brazil. But all too often, even those victories have come after pretty insipid performances. This one does not fall in that bracket. Well, Thiago Silva none too happy about the challenge by Ronaldo, and as you can see here, refused to accept the hand that was offered in friendship following that challenge. Dani Alves is the latest change made by Brazil. I think it's the aforementioned Maicon that's stepped off the touchline on this near side, which now means that all of the goal scorers have been replaced. Plenty of time for somebody else to get their name on the score sheet, though. A night that promised much on paper, and for once has delivered on the pitch. Here's Nani. And he'll get to the rebound. And the challenge from Clever will bring Portugal the free kick. And the changes coming thick and fast now. Josue will be coming on shortly to replace Anderson. Before that change can be made, in fact it is going to be made now. Very unusual to see a change made as a free kick is about to be taken. Ronaldo with it. Can't get it through the wall at the moment. Scored 2 free kicks at the weekend for his club side, Manchester United. Doesn't look like scoring tonight so far. Just has not been his evening. Kaká unhappy about the challenge from Pepe. Still continuing the conversation with Pepe. Yet another change for Brazil. And Robinho, who was outstanding in the first half, is replaced with less than 10 remaining. Hasn't scored tonight, but was most impressive in the first half. It's Alex of Internacional who's come on, only his second cap. It's almost a completely different team out there for Brazil now. Five changes for Brazil, 4 to Portugal at the moment. Somewhat surprised to still see that Cristiano Ronaldo is out there. Early in the new year, Brazil have another friendly against European opposition, the shape of Italy, before turning their thoughts back to the qualifying campaign. In March, a doubleheader, Ecuador away, and then at home to Peru, who are currently rock bottom of the qualifying group. Standout fixtures are a home game with the current leaders Paraguay on June the 9th. And the old rivalry with Argentina is resumed in September when they travel to Buenos Aires. Taken beautifully in his stride by Nani. Cross is wasted though. And here's another fracas in the middle, again Ronaldo involved. Marcelo none too happy about what was being said to him and what was being done to him there. Gilberto Silva had to come across as peacemaker. Yellow cards brandished to the two players involved. Marcelo indeed has only just come on. Josue. Now Lewis out. He will have bragging rights when he returns to Benfica later this week. I don't think his goalkeeper Kim will want to talk about this game again, do you? And he's won Brazil another free kick. Both teams tonight missing their first choice centre-backs, but the absence of Carvalho has been more costly to Portugal than the loss of Lucio for Brazil. Josue. Dani Alves. Tried to disguise that pass towards Adriano. Ferreira having to hack it away. Well, we talked at the start of proceedings about the pressure that was just building on Dunga. It's not been far away from the coach ever since he took over from Carlos Pereira at the end of the World Cup in 2006. It's always just been hovering in the background. Recent goalless draws at home have brought it to the forefront of the situation, but it's his opposite number, Carlos Queiroz, will be under increasing pressure after this defeat. And he's only been in the job for a little over 4 months. Stepping into some big boots that were worn by Luis Felipe Scolari. And that took Portugal to the final of the European Championships in 2004, the semi-finals of the World Cup 2 years later. Portuguese throw. And he wanted the free kick, felt that Dani Alves' challenge should have brought one. That one will from Josue. Another change for Portugal, Cesar Poceto. Now Braga is on, his first cap for his country. Ronaldo with this free kick, lofted in. Brazil can get it away. Well, if Ronaldo had hoped to prove tonight that he is the best player in the world, he hasn't managed to do so. He's been a pale imitation of his normal self this evening. It's been the Brazilians that have stepped up to the plate. Moutinho. Couldn't quite force it on to Bosingwa. Marcelo. Kaká. Here's Josue. Marcelo with a chance to centre. Looking for Adriano, and there's number 6. Adriano finishes with a broad grin across his face. Brazil have hit Portugal for 6. The goals have well and truly come this evening. The party will go on for some time. The misery for Portugal surely is over now. Pinpoint ball by Marcelo. Adriano found space in the middle, and Kim is left clutching thin air once more. Perfect delivery, excellent header. Portugal's night of misery is complete. Brazil's joy knows no bounds. And that is the last bit of action on an incredible night. An 8-goal thriller. Portugal got the first as well after 4 minutes through Dani. A hat-trick from Luis Fabiano. Excellent strikes from Maicon and Alano, and then that last-minute header from Adriano. Simão pulled another one back for Portugal, but they were well beaten this evening. And it's Carlos Queiroz, their coach, who ends the night under increased pressure. Pressure on Dunga may have been released somewhat. Excellent night's football. And Brazil reminding us, if we needed reminding, of the quality that they have in their ranks. Final score here. An emphatic victory for Brazil by 6 goals to 2.